You've been doing this since before you could even remember. No training, no instructions, no special effort. Just standing up, taking a step, and moving forward. It feels so ordinary that most people never question it. But what if this one simple habit is quietly controlling how long you live, how sharp your mind stays, and how strong your body feels as you age? Here's something most people don't realize. There's a test that takes less than 10 seconds. No doctor, no lab, no machines, just a short distance and a stopwatch. And this one number, your natural walking speed, can reveal more about your overall health than many medical tests. That might sound exaggerated. It's not. Researchers have tracked thousands of adults over decades and found a clear pattern. The people who naturally walk at a steady, confident pace tend to live longer, stay independent longer, and maintain better health overall. On the other hand, when walking speed slows down significantly, it often signals underlying issues in the body. But here's the part that really matters. This isn't a fixed trait. It's not something you're stuck with. Your walking ability, your speed, your strength, your endurance can improve. And when it improves, your health often follows. Look, here's the thing. We've been conditioned to believe that slowing down is just part of getting older. That stiffness, fatigue, and brain fog are unavoidable. But in many cases, what we're actually seeing isn't aging itself. It's the result of reduced movement. Your body was never designed to be still for most of the day. It was designed to move. And walking is the most natural form of that movement. Let's start at the foundation, your feet. Most people think of their feet as simple structures, just something that supports your weight. But your feet are incredibly complex. They contain dozens of bones, joints, and connective tissues working together in a precise system. Every time your foot hits the ground, something remarkable happens. The arch of your foot compresses slightly under your body weight, storing energy, and then releases that energy as you push forward. This process makes walking efficient. It reduces how much effort your muscles need to use. But there's something even more interesting happening beneath the surface. Inside your feet is a network of veins that acts like a pump. Each time you take a step, pressure from your body weight pushes blood upward toward your heart. It's like a built-in circulation system that only activates when you walk. Think about that for a second. Every step helps move blood through your body. Now compare that to sitting. When you sit for long periods, that pumping action stops. Blood can pool in your lower body. That heavy, sluggish feeling you get after hours of inactivity. That's not just in your head. It's a physical response to reduced circulation. Walking reverses that almost immediately. Now let's zoom out and look at how your whole body moves during walking. Each step is essentially a controlled fall. Your body shifts forward and your leg catches you. Then it happens again, over and over. This movement pattern is incredibly efficient because it uses gravity and momentum to your advantage. Your muscles don't have to do all the work. Physics helps you move. Then there's your Achilles tendon. This thick, powerful structure at the back of your ankle acts like a spring. It stores energy when your foot lands and releases it when you push off. That energy return reduces fatigue and allows you to walk for long periods without exhausting yourself. This is why walking feels sustainable. Your body is built for it. And if you look at human history, this makes perfect sense. For most of our existence, walking wasn't optional. It was necessary. People walked long distances daily, often several miles, just to live their lives. Now compare that to today. Many people spend most of their day sitting. Movement has been reduced to the bare minimum, and your body notices that difference. When movement decreases, systems in your body start to slow down. Joints lose some flexibility. Muscles weaken. Energy levels drop. Mental clarity can fade. And it happens gradually, so it's easy to miss. Now here's something that might surprise you. Your bones are not static. They are constantly adapting based on how you use them. Every time your foot strikes the ground, it creates a small mechanical force that travels through your skeleton. This force generates tiny electrical signals inside your bones. Those signals tell your body to maintain or strengthen bone tissue. No movement means fewer signals, and over time, that can lead to weaker bones. Walking provides just enough impact to keep this system active. It's not extreme. It's not damaging. It's exactly what your body expects. Now let's talk about something people rarely connect to walking: your spine. The discs in your spine don't have a direct blood supply. They rely on movement to absorb nutrients and release waste. When you walk, your spine experiences gentle compression and release. This motion helps keep those discs healthy. When you sit for long periods, that process slows down. That stiffness you feel after sitting too long, that's part of what's happening. Walking helps restore movement and fluid balance in those tissues. And then there's your brain. This is where things get really interesting. For a long time, scientists believed that the adult brain couldn't grow new cells, that once you reached a certain age, decline was inevitable. But that belief turned out to be wrong. Research has shown that regular walking can actually stimulate the growth of new brain cells, especially in areas related to memory and learning. Let that sink in for a moment. Movement can physically change your brain. This happens through the release of certain chemicals that support brain health. But one of the most important acts like a kind of fertilizer for your neurons. It helps them grow, connect, and function more effectively. This means that walking doesn't just preserve brain function, it can improve it. So if you've noticed moments of forgetfulness or mental fog, it's not always a one-way decline. Some of that can improve with consistent movement. Now let's talk about balance. Balance is something people often take for granted until it becomes a problem. But it's actually a complex system involving your eyes, your inner ear, and sensors throughout your body. Those sensors, especially in your feet and ankles, need regular input to stay sharp. When you walk, especially on slightly uneven surfaces, your body constantly adjusts. Tiny corrections happen with every step. This keeps your balance system active. When you don't move much, that system becomes less responsive. Walking acts like daily training for your balance, even if you don't realize it. Now let's go deeper, down to the cellular level. Inside your cells are structures responsible for producing energy. As you age, these structures can become less efficient. That can affect how energetic you feel, how well you recover, and how your body handles stress. Walking stimulates the production of new, healthier versions of these energy systems. But here's the key. You need to walk long enough for this process to activate, usually around 20 to 30 minutes of continuous movement. That's when your body really starts to respond. Now let's shift to something very practical: blood sugar. After you eat, your blood sugar rises. That's normal. But if it stays elevated for too long, it can cause problems over time. Here's a simple strategy that makes a big difference. Taking a short walk after a meal, just 10 to 15 minutes, can help your body process that sugar more efficiently. It's one of the easiest habits you can add to support metabolic health. And then there's your heart and blood vessels. When you walk, blood flow increases. That increased flow creates a gentle pressure along your vessel walls. This signals your body to produce substances that help your blood vessels relax and stay flexible. Over time, this supports better circulation and overall cardiovascular health. So every step you take is doing more than you think. It's supporting your circulation, your bones, your brain, your energy, your balance, all at the same time. And here's what's important. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need special gear. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. What matters most is consistency. Start small if you need to, 10 minutes a day. Then build from there. Find a pace that feels comfortable but slightly challenging. You should feel a little warmer, breathing a bit deeper, but still able to talk. That's the sweet spot. And over time, those small daily walks add up. Because your body responds to what you do regularly, not occasionally. Now think about the long-term impact. The ability to move easily, to think clearly, to maintain independence as you get older. These things don't just happen by chance. They are built over time through simple, repeated actions. And walking is one of the most powerful of those actions. It's not complicated. It's not extreme, but it works. And sometimes that's exactly what makes it so effective. So here's a simple question. Are you moving enough for the body you have? Because your body is still designed the same way it always has been. It still expects movement. It still responds to it. And the good news is, it's never too late to start. Even small changes can begin to shift how you feel. More energy, better focus, stronger movement, all from something as simple as walking. If this changed how you think about something you've been doing your whole life, hit subscribe, because we break down real science into practical habits you can actually use. No hype, no shortcuts, just what works.